Everyone, I kind of started the job already, but I figure might as well. So this is the see, I got the water shut off, and there's a seat. So this is what's going on. Yeah, the tripod's a little weird. Okay, there we go. So yeah, like I said, I'm gonna put this in the drill. In the other drill, and then use the drill and kind of spin it as I try to clean all that junk off. Try to get this valve stem as clean as I can get it. And then I got a washer kit, and hopefully I can find one that can go in there. And then this piece goes like that, and pretty much locks the stem in there. See, the stem is threaded into there, so it pretty much goes like this. And then this piece is the see that, and it goes in there. Of course, it has a screw to hold it down, which is over here, and then it goes like this, and that's what shuts the water off. So hopefully I can get this all put back together properly and working without leaking right here, because it was leaking. It was leaking from the thing because it was getting past. See, you see all that junk on there, all the hot water deposits and shit, because it's been leaking for so long. Every time I run the shower, so that's why I want to get it fixed, because it's annoying the hell to me right now. I want something to do. So I'm going to spin the thing here and see if I can get it to clean up. That came out of there. I mean, it's getting cleaned up though. Wow, started seeing the brass again. That's pretty cool. Should have been wearing gloves doing all this stuff. There we go. Hopefully now it won't come out of there like it was trying to before. Because the maintenance guy here wouldn't be doing this. He would just probably, I mean, I could replace the whole thing myself. I mean, technically not supposed to, but I'd rather try to do something, to keep the thing from leaking. The maintenance guy here sucks. He doesn't do his job right. Jason was good though. See, that's getting all nice and shiny now. Look at that. Looking better already. That's pretty cool, right? Just a green scrubby. It's pretty hot outside. I had to run out to the van and grab this and peel off a piece of this, and because I was using those green scrubbies to clean the to clean the surface for doing the valve cover job on the 2003 Ford Taurus. So That's why I got a whole bunch of these. I got them from Dollar Tree. I got to pick up a couple more packages of these for doing that stuff. So this comes in handy for doing for scrubbing all the old gasket material off for doing this, or if I need to repair a small engine and clean the valve stems, you know, I can just use this to clean them up, and then you know that way they go back and they'll seat more properly, you know. I mean, luckily I got my generator working, but I probably should give me a valve and rocker kit for that generator. I should just redo it anyways, but right now I'm, you know, really tight on money, you know. The reason why this was leaking anyway is because the and I'll probably show you guys, but the old gasket that was in here that the valve would go through, that the valve stem would go through, was all corroded and degraded, and there was deposits inside here too. And what that does, it tears up the gasket material. And since this gasket was already disintegrating, that's what allowed the water to leak past this valve stem. And with the deposits on there, like calcium and lime and you know whatever it was tearing up. So it was just tearing up the gasket even more and more, and allowing water to come. Water already go past these threads, and then leak past there. So basically, it's called the packing. The packing was already torn up. So, you know, that it was just going to get worse and worse over time. So hopefully this will fix it. Hopefully I can find me a gasket to fit in there that the stem can go through, and it's going to work. Like, I mean, if it's tight, it's tight. I mean, you know, the tighter the better. But you know, without tearing it up, and that's why I'm smoothing out the surface so it doesn't tear up the inside diameter of the gasket. You know, the one that we'll be putting up in here. This looks like it's to be about a half-inch. This be about a half-inch female. So hopefully something like this, but that'll go in the half-inch a lot better, like a gasket for your shower. You know, the part where the head connects. There's a little gasket in there. Hopefully, the one of them will actually work for it. I hate my hands being dirty, but you know, I don't have any gloves in the house. So something like this, but a little more thicker, could possibly work. So maybe this one. This one I think came from a sink sprayer. Might just fit in here. No. Too big. I'll find something though. I might have to cut it down a little bit, maybe. So we'll see. That one might actually fit. It's a little more thinner, but it might fit. So I'll have to play with that and see what happens. You know, just don't want to get my arms all dirty here from the stuff that's on the side of the tub here. Man, just flung it on the wall. Try to clean this piece up too. Looking better. Just you want every single surface to be clean as much as possible, you know? It's getting there. Of course, I'm going to use a sink in the bathroom here to, to rinse this stuff off, because it needs to be rinsed off before you reassemble it, because you don't want all that junk to be on the surfaces, you know. Damn. Yeah. Yeah, see that? Alright, let me go and rinse this thing off. I'm gonna take it out of the drill. Rinse it off as good as I can, and then I'll go from there, you know? Stuff. I don't want to put I don't want my arms in that junk, you know. Yeah, we're supposed to be getting some storms, I guess, and rain later. It's going to cool it down significantly. Right now it's 92, so hopefully the rain will definitely cool everything down. Tired of this heat. Makes things miserable. Yeah, see, it's too big there. Too big there. A nice tight fit, you know. This one's probably gonna do it. Yeah, it's a pretty good fit. I mean, kind of loose. Well, still kind of loose though. I don't know. Gotta try to clean this up a little bit too. I don't know if anybody's already watching right now, I can't tell. Yeah, 0, but that's fine. Alright, now let's see what we can come up with over there. Prefer to use this one though, because it is really tight looking. Pretty thick too. It just won't go in there. This one might go in there though. Of course they'll get tight when it's around, when it's being compressed though, so hopefully that'll do it. Yeah. Hopefully that'll be tight when it compresses. I had to push the gasket down more so that way I can get this retainer piece on there, see it? And as you screw it down, it should push the, yeah, I can feel it. It should push the gasket down. And then create a tighter seal around the valve stem. I don't want to use my girlfriend's towel here, but I had to wipe my hands off because they're getting low. I don't want to go crazy tight with it because, you know, I'm already compressing it enough. Yeah, a little loose though. Shit. I know I can go to Home Depot. I can get me like an O-ring kit or something. May have to use a sticker one then, or maybe use another one of these. That one's a little. Maybe use this one. Push it in there. Kind of double them up. I mean, it's not gonna be a big deal to double it up, you know. Need to have some resistance so when you're, you know it's a good seal. Shower current light, making the lighting weird. There's some good resistance there. I'm not going to push it too hard, but yeah, some good resistance there. Okay, that's good. To be honest, I have no idea about this kind of stuff. I just kind of winged it. I just started taking it apart and winged it like I usually do. I don't really watch any videos. I don't look at any books or any time life how-to books or whatever, or this will help, I just don't look at that stuff. I don't need to. I just use my common sense knowledge and go from there, But sometimes that's all you have to do. You don't really need to study it or do anything like that. You just need to have common sense knowledge, and that's all it takes. I like to call it common sense knowledge because you're using your common sense, but then you're using knowledge at the same time of how something works. You have a rough idea and you put it all together, So I don't want to go crazy tight on this, but yeah. I might put it back in there, just with all the shroud, and just see if I can see if it'll actually work the way it's supposed to. Then I cleaned up a lot of the surfaces, so hopefully that'll make it work better now too. Like I said, you don't go crazy tight on this stuff. You don't have to go like super, you don't go like super He-Man tight on this stuff. You just need to, make it so it works. Tighten it up just a little bit there. There we go. Yeah, like I said, you don't go crazy tight on it. There's just no need for it, There's absolutely no need to go crazy tight on that. No, it's closed. We're gonna leave the bathtub open. I'm gonna have you guys watch out for me here. Set you guys back up on the tub here somehow. Side of the tub. Yeah, I think that'll work. Yeah, I think that'll work. All right, and then so like I said, we're gonna have you guys watch while I go turn on the water very slowly. It's already shut off, so if water gets past here, then I know that this packing that I made up isn't good enough. So we'll find out. I got the cold water turned off too, so. Alright, the hot water's turned on. The hot water's turned on, see? And there's no leaks. Let's turn on the so far no leaks. And generally it'd be leaking right about now, so. And you don't go crazy tight on it either. You just, you just turn it off till the water's off. You don't have to go crazy tight on it. Let me see what this person was saying here. It's a online friend of mine from Florida, or maybe not. Hang on a second. Let me see what he's saying here. Why is this guy? Okay, I just wanted to let him know that I'm live on YouTube here repairing the tub faucet. Maybe he'll get a kick out of it. But yeah, like I said, so the water's on. Oh crap. Okay, so like I said, the water's on, and it ain't leaking. So I think that was a job well done. It's pretty dirty, but I don't care about that. You know, I only care about this. I only care about that being leaky. So that's pretty well fixed up. That just screws on there. You know, to kind of retain it against the wall, you know? You don't want to go crazy tight on either because you can crack the tile. Then you got to get a whole new tile, you know? And that's a pain in the ass. Because there's a sharp edge right here, you know? And then we put the valve back in. Put the valve back down the way it's supposed to be. So I pretty much just made my own valve packing, you know, the gasket, you know, the material, because it's all right here in the tub. It's all disintegrated. So I pretty much I just took 2 of those shower head washers and just did this, you know, and it worked. It was working just fine. You don't go crazy tight with the screw either, you know, just because it's a retaining screw. Put the hot like that, and there you go, it's done. I think I've been at this for less than 1 hour. I gotta go turn the cold water though. I'm back. Just had to do all that. Let's throw this junk away. The rest I'll rinse down the drain. Yeah, because when you would turn it on the cold water too, it started leaking from the packing there, right? And what that was also telling me too, that if it was leaking from there, and as you guys can see, right, it was basically leaking in the wall. It was dry when I looked, you know, because it's been a while since I took a shower. It's warm in there. But what that was telling me is that when this was running, water pretty much was pooling up inside this thing, possibly leaking back in the wall, and also leaking out behind this faucet right here. So that's what was telling me that. Let's see if we got I got 0. Well, that's fine. Yeah, let's do a little forensic analysis here, so that way you guys can be educated about stuff like this. That's the whole point of this channel. Alright, so you see how this is like a shaft right here? So pretty much I mean, I would assume if it's plastic, see, it's like plastic threads right there. But it screws into right here. Screws in the right here. So it still will create a seal and let the water just kind of run through that tunnel and then come out this end and then leak out the front. But still, that's not cool, because if this thing doesn't seal, it's going to run past here, right? It's going to run past the outside of these threads and run behind the tile and down inside the wall and drip down the pipe or drip down the wall or the you know, the wall in the tub right here and drip on the floor. And there's material, there's a whole bunch of like insulation packing material, you know, when I took a look, and it's going to get it all wet eventually and just mold and rot and everything else. So it's just best to try to avoid that if you can, and you know, fix the seal. And like I said, I already had the materials on hand. I didn't have to run to Home Depot or plumbing supply store to get the stuff. I just had it on hand and just made it work. So that's a good thing, you know. And this leak isn't mine, but I know the maintenance guy never would think to do this, and he probably would have just threw a couple washers in there and just call it good. But that's not how you do it. You want to clean all the mating surfaces and everything. You want to get as clean as you can. And, you know, like I said, I cleaned the entire shaft just because it's a little corroded right here. But I did my best to smooth it out before, so that way it can slip through the the center of the washers without tearing it too much or creating micro tears and eventually causing leaks. That's why I also doubled them up, because the first time it wasn't tight enough and I knew it was going to leak. So that's why I put a second washer in there and I packed it in there, and then this retaining cap right here, it basically compresses it around the valve stem here and creates a better seal. So that's why it's not leaking now. So yeah, like I said, we can grab the tripod here and flip it around. So there's all the packing material that was around the valve stem inside there. That's all that packing material is all crumbly and stuff. This is the washer kit that I got. I got like little hose clamps for it. It's basically like an automotive hose clamp kit. But I threw in, you know, like washers and stuff to try to keep them in the little separate thing here, you know, so that way I got my hose washers and everything in there. But yeah, the rest are just clamps. There's a fuel line, coupler fitting, you know, other junk in there. Some PEX crimps. You can use a tile nipper, you know, the ones with the jaws. You can use tile nipper to actually clamp it around your PEX. You don't have to buy the expensive tool. You just buy like a $15 like 15-inch tile nipper, or you can buy the $20 one from my Harbor Freight. And it's got like 21-inch, and you get better like grip on it. And all the junk in there. But yeah, like I said, I mean, it's working just fine. See, and normally it would start leaking right now around there, but it's not. Crap. Shower, that was light dripping on me. I forgot about that. I got to turn it more this way. See, it's not dripping, and it's turned smoother too. So that's a plus. So yeah, now I gotta rinse all this junk out of the tub and wash my hands real good and get all that junk off my hands. And probably around 9:30, 10 o'clock, I'll take a shower and I'm going to head out of here and then get in the van. Hopefully by then, you know, the rain will be done and be much cooler, and go out and work on the van. I was thinking about doing some painting on these two panels that are on the van. It's like rust dripping. I need to clean all the junk up again. It sucks, you know. But yeah, this is how you do it. Going on 35 minutes. Like I said, it took me about less than 1 hour to do this job, you know. And it came out pretty successful. I'm pretty happy with it. I had confidence in doing it. So as long as you got confidence and you know what you're doing, you'll be good. So yeah. Oh, it's just dripping from there. Yeah, it's just residual water, I think. Yeah. I always turn it that way to drain all the. Yeah, this way goes for the shower. So yeah, like I said, if you got confidence and everything, and you know the concepts to it, you'll be successful at doing the job. So that's all I wanted to say, everybody, and take care and God bless. All right, bye.